MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3 games to 2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Mark Pryor will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
The center fielder, number 25, Christian Yelich.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
Here it comes. Fouled away. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras goes to get it, but no chance to recover. Yelich is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. First pitch on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Vladimir.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and Vlad Guerrero digs in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Cano stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Got him swinging in the dirt.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
At the plate, Mike Piazza. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Mets strand 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Matt Harvey is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting second, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Stepping into the box, Billy Williams. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
No swing, apparently. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lined into right, a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate now, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you've got to find yourself in some great counts, and he's certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Runners on first with one down. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Count. Here it comes. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Drifting over is Guerrero, and he has it for out number 2. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Harvey pauses. Here's his offering.
Well, count 1-0.
The 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball. Kingman brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Ball 3.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
That pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Irvin is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. Still no score.
Leading off to the net, the left fielder, number 20, Monte.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Irvin was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
The 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. No balls and 1 strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Two and 0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0 is a fastball thrown by him for a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Drilled to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Michael Conforto comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Mets leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading up for the Cubs, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sandberg, the former Philly, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at ball one. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. His third home run of this series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Fastball called for strike two.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. His second home run of the series, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
plate now, Andre Dawson. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Still only one out in the inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Billy Williams. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. And he fouls this one off. Harvey steps into his windup, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A runner on first with 2 away. That evens it up, 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. A full count, 3-2 to Banks.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Payoff pitch home, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Dave Kingman, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. away the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Irvin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 2 full. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Happ scoops it up.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two and 1 to count. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 2-2. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Stepping in now, Monty Irvin, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that misses 1-1. First and second now, one man out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
At the plate now, Keith Hernandez. Oh, right back to him on the mound. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1. And that misses 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first down.
The third baseman, Ryan.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ryan Sandberg. As a look, now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Ian Happ, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Anthony Rendon.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Change-up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, that was a tough strikeout. A big strikeout in this game, too. If you think back, there were two guys in scoring position, so he has to be looking for much more out of his AB this time.
No runs, 5 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he missed with the slurve, so it goes to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Christian Yelich would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras.
You know, last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. This is foul right side.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Andre Dawson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Fouled away. Two and two. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Popped him up. Cano is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy Williams.
Digging in once again, Billy Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
At the plate, Ernie Banks. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yelich is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Kingman.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dave Kingman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Harvey pauses. Here comes the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. And there's ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to stand in the legendary free swinger Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Piazza. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Monty Irvin is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with a man at first. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Pitch on the way. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. In there, 2-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 2-1 on its way. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Around first, digging for 2. And this throw gets away from him.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Irvin is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Sandberg. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. First delivery to him on the way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Two and 1 the count to Sandberg.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Al Leiter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Ian Happ will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In there, and it's even at 1. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Keith Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 17, Keith Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ballgame. Down the first baseline. Rizzo was there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Here comes the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
1 out, nobody on. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
A dive, but it's off his glove.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready on 0-2.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Payoff pitch home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Row, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, but the runner's back easily. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Three and 0 now. Robinson Cano would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Jose Quintana trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
62. Jose Quintana.
In now, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he has an even 10 hits in 25 tries. He's also cashed in for 6 RBIs against him. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Cubs lead it 2-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Andre Dawson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs it bear down right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Now in the box, Billy Williams. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Popped him up. Piazza over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1. Rowan Wick takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
The right fielder,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ball 1. The 1-1.
Down. That's count 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mike Piazza, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-1 home.
Count to 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Now batting, Monty Irvin. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Hal comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Well, we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with Show Track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Keith Hernandez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that goes.
The 1-0. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Bryant backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Comes set, the 0-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of this series, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
The pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Up next to the bat, the shortstop.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Ryan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Once again a 3-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-2 New York. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the veteran DH, Dave Kingman.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now back, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Irvin comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Ryan.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and gone. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
People always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
At the plate, Ryan Sandberg. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Irvin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Roberto Ozuna is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Roberto Ozuna.
So striding forward now, Billy Williams, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. One out, nobody on. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Up next to the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Dave Kingman. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The stretch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
set to deliver the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. This one's down to third. The second for one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. There's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Metropolitans have evened up the league championship series at 3 games apiece to force a Game 7. Al Leiter pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.